Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Jonah TV for Life, Jonah TV Award. Another day at the studio. I'm your host for today, and also another eye-opening message. In this message, I'm going to talk about it. Oh, yes, I'm going to talk about it. This is a serious topic. I'm going to talk about it. With the year 2026, same old thing, y'all. Same old, ain't nothing changed, y'all. Just like 2025 and 2024, now we year 2026, it's the same old. It's getting a lot more worse, you know. And it never get better. We follow religions. We follow the church. And the church is responsible for keeping all the ladies safe. These Christian preachers, the Israelite teachers, a lot of them have been doing the work of the devil so long. And our job is to bring about the proper education to understand. Y'all ladies, if you don't take heed for this message, like you finish moving forward. You done. You finish. No one can help you at all because you live in a lie right now. You living a lie. And my job is to try my best because it's very difficult to reach y'all ladies because y'all ladies live the lie. You listen to so-called pastor. You listen to social media. You listen to the wrong people, give you a wrong advice. Not device, but advice. You know what I mean? They give you all kind of advice and lead y'all to hell and talk about you don't need no man, you don't need this, you don't need that. Even a pastor tell you you can do bad things all by yourself. You know what I mean? And a model woman is very difficult to reach. Once to speak on any issues, she's offended right away. Case in point, they had a woman on social media. She says some things about black women. All of a sudden, black women go after her, try to cancel her. And then once again, they cannot take no kind of criticism. Every time a real black woman to speak these issues was going on in the black community, she start crashing out. All the ladies just start crashing out and start cancel her, put her down, and do all the evil, be on the demon time, and the criticism. They don't want to hear the opinions. They don't want to hear anything. You know what I'm saying? And this is sad. This is very sad. And then the women are trying to reach the ladies, but the ladies, you don't want to hear it. They want to cancel her. They start crashing out on her and making threats and all that kind of stuff. And jump on you and start fighting because the truth is kryptonite to today's women. And this is why majority of you ladies will be single up the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You can hate me or love me. It doesn't matter what you say to me. The truth is, in 2026, you're going to remain single of the rest of your life. You're going to be die alone. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to feel, I really don't want to say that. But the truth is, since you don't wake up and realize, you're going to be made single the rest of your life. You're going to be dying alone. At the end of the day, the majority of your ladies review right now are single. You don't have a man. You know it will have a man the long term. Just because you're not following the Most High. So again, what we do is I'm gonna do our best to break it down for you all because again, moving to the with the year 2026, like I say, y'all ladies, do not get on point. You do gonna die alone. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all wonder, say, why you say these things? Talk about die alone. Well, you know, Kevin Samuels, whatever his name is, Samuels be saying this stuff, you know, and the stuff I be listening to it a couple of years ago. Um, and he talks about women going to die alone, and you know, Brother Rango, he be watching his video, and he start reaction to it. He don't like the way he's saying about women. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a fan of Kevin Samuels, whatever his name is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's not a fan of him because the one thing, Ringo against, and he be saying that women gonna die alone, because I be listening to the stuff too, and I disagree either. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with Kevin Samuels, what he's saying to these women, because he always talking down on the women. You know what I'm saying? Like she did him something. You know what I'm saying? I see them all, and I just shake my head. You know what I'm saying? And we got feel women's are like that. How Kevin Samuels talk to her like that. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong. They got some ladies can take Kevin Samuels seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know much about him. I heard about he got two daughters, and he got divorce going on. You know what I mean? But and the countless interactions with women, listen to how they think, just don't want to hear nothing. I convince your ladies you don't want to be saved. The problem is you just don't want to be saved. You know what I mean? Especially you don't want to be saved by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You just want to live your best life with a big happy smile on your face. You're dressing nice. Especially your young age between 19 to 20. You don't want no good man. You don't want none of that. You want to continue down this road, the roller coaster ride of dysfunctional. And my goal is to try to figure out, ladies, what exactly are you doing? Because we're not getting, we're getting older, all of us. You know what I'm saying? We get older, you know what I mean? We're not young no more, but we almost get to 40s. Some of y'all ladies get to 50s, some of y'all ladies get to 60, some of y'all ladies get to almost like 40s, close to my age. You know what I'm saying? What we're talking about, is purpose. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about the majority of women today's day. They don't prioritize a marriage relationship and they're younger. They normally give the best years of their life. I'm talking about the women's in her young. I'm talking about the ladies was young, between like 19 and 20. She looking nice. She wear a high show on, and she wear a bikini on. You know what I'm saying? But she not even looking for a man. She just want to hang out with her friends. But she not even looking for a man. Every man trying to holler at her, she just look at him weird, like she can tell the guy broke or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, man. You know what I'm saying? I see ladies walking by. She looking good. She's red, she's black, and you know what I mean? She looking down on the guys. And I really don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like the way how she looking down on guys like he's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Any guys trying to holler at her, even me. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I was young, I was at school. You know what I mean? I used to holler at any chicks. Me and my partner. You know what I'm saying? and most girls holler at me. But the truth is, she get those years to the worst possible man. Guys, not serious. The guy just want to flame the play. She do this all her 20s. And then she hit dirties. For some reason, she get pregnant. She got pregnant when she leaves 20s. The point is, she get pregnant at least like 25 to 26 to 30s. You know what I mean? She get pregnant by the first ninja. She get pregnant again by the second ninjas. You know, she start to push 40s, start to panic, and she 40 to 45, pushing 50. All of now, she's in church, believing in Jesus. She wear the shashikis, she wear the hat rat, and she praying to God he was in a good man. And now you want to prioritize marriage. You know what I'm saying? And now you really ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? You ruin your life. You be turned 50s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. Now you're looking for a man, but your body was used up. You know what I'm saying? Your body was used up. You think the man gonna take you out the aisle? No man can take you because your body, you know what I'm saying? You let yourself go. You know what I'm saying? In the young years, you'll be messing around with different men. You're not looking for a relationship. You get pregnant with different men. Now you use yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You use yourself up. Body count went up. Sexual market value went down. You're no longer in shape. Remember, you're young. You're looking hot, sexy ass, nice breasts. You know what I'm saying? You smelling a little good, nice hair. You know, back in the days, back in the 90s, you have a nice natural hair. You hear me? Everything is right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going crazy. And now you be turning to 40s, 39 to 40 to 42. You losing your hair. You know, majority of your ladies, you be losing hair. You get bald. You just wearing a cursed wig. And man, that once tight bodies is not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? And your head not the same no more. Now you're looking for a righteous man. You know what I mean? See, the women. You see, the problem is for y'all ladies, you want to give a man a time of day, you be turned 40s and 50s and 60s. Especially 50s and 60s, you give any man a time of day. And if you don't give him the time of day, and you be at least turn 19 to 20 to 22 to 23, and now you want to give these men a time of day, and you be turned 45 to 75. You know what I mean? You think the man gonna take you since you know since you give him a time of day? You think the man gonna take you seriously? I don't think so. I don't think so. Me, nah, I'm not gonna so I'm not gonna take you out the aisle. No, I'm not gonna take you seriously. No, because I've been holler at you back in the old days between 1991, but you stuck out. You have a nasty attitude. Call me a loser. Call me a broke. Talk about I'm a crybaby. Talk about I'm an idiot, dumb, retard, and everything. Being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And now you see me, got money, cars, everything. And now you want to holler at me? And you got 4 different kids with different baby daddies. Now you looking for Mr. Right. I'm not gonna take you seriously. The way you treated me, the way you treated these brothers, call them a losers. Nah, it's too late. 2026 is too late. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, these 50s, you want to settle down because you don't want to be alone. You want a man in your life, but you don't want no man in your life. You leave between between 19 and 20. You know what I'm saying? But on 50s, your age, it's too late. You hear me? It is too late. I'm just being honest with you. It's too late. You know, you got a gray hair. You hear me? And your body is getting loose. You know, and you're looking good, but your body be smelling kind of little different. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You work out, but you know what I mean? No man can take you seriously because you don't understand a man design your young woman in her years. It looks good to head to toe. That's what he want. We're not looking for independent women. Talk about bad things by themselves. Man don't got no kind of time. You know what I'm saying? Men are not looking for older women between 65 to 75. For real. You know? You know what I mean? We're not looking for women independent. We're not looking for women social media. We're not looking for women to be a boss lady. Nah, we don't have no kind of time. I am not looking for women to be a supervisor. Uh, you know what I mean? Like she the top of the world. No man can take that. Not me. I don't mess with no women on social media. I'm not messing around with women. She's a boss. I'm not gonna mess with no woman to be masculine. No, no, I'm not doing it. Oh no, I ain't not gonna fool around with no woman. Be very masculine to the man. At least 30s to 35. No. I'm not looking for some woman that body counts. I'm not looking for another thing. So we're talking about the real men, women. You know what I'm saying? See, a real man designed, listen, the real man designed for a young woman. But they got some mans out there just looking for older women. Hey, it is what it is. That's his prerogative. You know what I'm saying? That's his taste. He think older women gonna take care of him. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I used to go with older women a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? She got 4 kids. One is not mine. But now I learned my lesson because the woman that she's older than me, like 10 older than me, it's horrible, man. I've been in a horrible relationship. Oh, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I see a real man, just looking for family. You know what I'm saying? They're just looking for family to build, and to establish, and consequently, the ladies don't want that. And, the problem is for your ladies, you don't want a man to pregnant you. You don't want no man to be a family, to be the father of the kids. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want to live your life with a happy smile on your face. You want to go to the club, get drink, to get high, smoking a lot of weed, drinking a lot of liquors, and go to the bar and swing your pose, swing the stick, whatever it is. Listen to Make Noise Shorty. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You want to live in the best life, you go to the club. You want to go to Mardi Gras and come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And ain't a man trying to highlight you, but you just push him away. And now you be turned older, like 50s and 60. You want to settle down. But the truth is, I believe Kevin Samuels is right. You're going to die alone. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I believe Kevin Samuels was right. You are going to die alone. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of your ladies going to get upset. And I know a lot of your ladies going to say, I thought you say you don't agree, Kevin Samuels. I don't. But I do now because, he speak the truth. Because y'all ladies, you want to live your best life. You hang out with your girlfriends. You want to spend the night with your girlfriend house. You want to go to somewhere, like you want to go to picnic, camping. You know what I mean? You just want to get high and everything and just have sex with multiple men and and you get pregnant, don't know who the father is. Now listen, ladies, I gotta say this. I gotta say this. If you don't want to take heed with this meshes, join the TV for Life meshes, imply what I'm sharing, you will die alone. That harsh may seem, you will die alone. You will. You see, die alone, I'm going to give us some context. It's not mean that you're going to sit there and die. That means you're going to die while you're living. Die alone is living alone in misery, no company, no relationship, no companionship. You're just living a miserable, you're just gonna be living a miserable life. Like you ain't got nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's checking on you. And like the whole world hates you. Like the whole world has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? You're gonna be alone the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Reason why I'm saying these things, like if you lonely, nobody can talk to you. Everybody knows who you are. You got a bad attitude problem. You got a bad spirit in you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no love in your heart. And you're gonna be lonely because you don't got no man, no children, no children. Because technically speaking, we're all gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, we're all gonna die, but you're gonna be dying alone, like as well. You know what I'm saying? The nice house you had, the pretty apartments you got, you're gonna die alone right now. Because you're gonna work, you come for work, the same routine every day. You're independent, you don't need no man. This is what us, and see, that's the stuff where brothers, man, need to be aware of, you know what I'm saying? Because women's, she don't need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Women's don't need y'all. She don't need no man. She want to do bad things all her by herself. She going to work, you know what I'm saying? She got her house, and she got her own car. She know how to fix the engine. She know how to fix the tires. She could do everything. She don't need no man. You heard me? She don't need no man. And she know how to fix the toilet. That's crazy. And I know a lot of women don't know how to do that, but she ain't got no choice to call the maintenance. A lot of women who live in a house by herself, you know what I mean, have a house problem. The bathroom need to be fixed. The toilet stopped up. The zinc stopped up. You got to call the landlord up and send the maintenance. And, soon as you fixing it, they got some women out there just give them head. They got some women doing that. But she don't want no relationship. She just want the maintenance, look good. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a good looking dude. Looking fella. You know what I mean? But still, you're going to be staying alone. So you got to understand something about the streets, man, on YouTube. And you comes to a relationship, it comes to relationship, it comes to advice, concern about a relationship, you can get this for no other channel but Rango. Because Rango is the only one speak the truth about relationship. You know what I'm saying? I talk about this stuff years ago. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to my videos, Black Truth Speaker, Jonah TV, War, or you can listen to Rango because Rango, he doing more videos talk about this more than me and more than anybody else. Because anybody else never speak the issues about relationships. Nobody. Nobody never talks about these issues about relationships. Man issues, women issues. You know what I'm saying? Rango is the main one talk about this. Shout out to Rango TV Reactions. He's the only one. You know? People, they got some people just making YouTube and talk about stuff, what you want to hear, and trying to make you feel good, but they're not even giving y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? And see, the problem with people today, they think they be sent by the Most High to tell you the truth. The Most High never give them anything because it don't make no sense that person tell you I be sent by the Most High to give you the truth. And see, the Messiah told you this. Many false prophets don't come in my name's sake. And the thing is, in social media, we think false prophet are people claim they're Christians. People claim there are Israelites, none in the Bible. The false prophet is somebody the Most High never gave the message to. And in the Bible, the Most High gave prophets, evangelists, teachers, the message to give to the people. In the world we live in, guys, listen, the world we live in, they got so many false prophets, you know what I'm saying, called it influencers. But we don't realize these influencers are a false prophet. These are people or prophet of the message the prophets of the Most High supposed to teach. Do you understand me, y'all? You follow me? You follow me? In other words, in social media, you got a lot of voices like platforms, and we're all talking. They're not called by the Creator, the teachers of the day. But number one, they're not following. Number two, they don't care about the Bible. They don't even care about their own people. The bottom line is to make $1. You see people that posting it as relationship. You see people at the got all the answers. They're not teaching this message here. Then they're not called up by the Creator. Now, I'm not talking about the topic of polygyny in terms of the man can have more than one woman. You see, I know a lot of y'all ladies are not going to hear it. I know y'all ladies are not going to hear it about polygyny. You know what I'm saying? Because you think polygyny is going to be your worst nightmare or, you know what I mean, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, to get y'all ladies to understand what polygyny is. Some of y'all don't know what polygyny is. You see, your ladies not realize the reason why you're going to die alone is because you're waiting for a unicorn. You're waiting for the guy that's to come out the clouds somewhere, and he's going to somehow be this perfect monogamous man. It's only be you only. The problem is for y'all ladies, you just waiting for a man only just be with you only, just because you got a nice body, your butt looking good, your breast looking good, and all that, you know what I mean? And you want the man just you and you only. And you really believe this. You you believe that according to the Bible, a man's supposed to be with you only. That's not what the Bible teach. You know what I'm saying? You believe the Bible say a one man should be with one woman. That's what a lot of ladies you believe. They got some men out there, you know, believing that too. Because reason why most men believe that because he be brainwashed by the religions. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ladies, y'all is so easy. Y'all is so easy to believe a one man be with one woman just because Messiah said just make one man be with one woman. But the Messiah, he not really saying it. You know what I'm saying? For all your heart, it's sad about this. All of you ladies are old liberty. Most of these women that are anti-polygyny, right? And normally of the 40 years olds, they got kids with different men. They're not virgins. And I'm trying to figure this out, ladies. Like you got kids for two or more men, right? Think about this. You're in that church, you're a Christian, you're an Israelite, you know, claiming the truth. Cool. You have kids out of Red Lock Mania for the more than one man, right? In which you have a child support, which is mean like you are acquiring child support in several men, right? And you're not a virgin, right? All this baby, guys, but you claim you believe in Jesus and you don't accept a man have more than one wife. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I'm trying to figure this stuff out why it's not okay for, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. Why women, you know, wants to be a single mother, respectfully, with 4 baby daddies, 6 kids, 5 kids, maybe like 10 kids with different men, you know, out of wedlock. Let me tell you just a little bit of short story. And I was at the shelter last year, 2025, and I see a black lady, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell she from Africa. I don't know if she from Nigeria or not. She looked like she from Africa. She got 4 kids, you know, and she looking good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she ugly, but she looked kind of a little miserable, but she looking good. Her face looked good. And she got 4 kids. I think she got 2 sons, 2 daughters. One is like 3 years old, 4 years old. She take care of all her kids by herself with no man. With no man at the shelter, at the member side. I be seeing her every single day. She take care of all her kids. Every time we took cafeteria and lined up with some breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? People just serve kids a meal. And I seen it, I said, wow, man, that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids, man. She got to feed. I said, wow, man. And I'm trying to figure it out. I see why she don't have a place. Like, what's really going on? Like, what's really going on? Why she in the shelter? I'm trying to figure out what did she do wrong. The landlord probably kick her out, or is even her baby daddy kick her out. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to be in her business. You know what I'm saying? But she sure damn look good. You know what I'm saying? She got a nice body. She got a big leg. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, She got kids. And I seen her every day all by herself with no dues. With no dues. That's crazy, you know? And that's crazy. See, they got some women's out there just come to you, not virgins, just come to you, not pure, and but you expected marriage. And this is with teaching in church. In the church, this is tolerate, meaning that as man, we're supposed to settle down with the leftovers respectfully. You made your church, and I'm trying to figure this stuff, ladies. As a black man, we are work hard, build our life to get with women that have multiple kids and multiple baby daddy. And you're not a virgin, and you expected guys to take care of man's kids. And the pastor in the church never say anything and speak to issues. You know what I'm saying? And they got some guys out there just get with the leftovers. The leftover, you know what I'm saying? Like leftover food, like sound like you're cooking, some chicken, some mashed potatoes last night, and after you done cooking, y'all eat, and you put your food back in the refrigerator, and tonight you want to eat the same food that's called leftover. Same day as a man trying to get with a leftover instead of a virgin woman. See, you got all this drama, with all this pain, with all this miserable, with all these guys talking to, and we got somehow to settle down with you and provide for you and all your kids in misery. That's the will of God for us as men. So you mean to telling me that's the will of God, to send a man to your life to take care of your kids and you and your baggage? And you telling me that's the will of God? I don't think so. That was a lie. So you mean to tell me, that's my man right there. He finna go take care of my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's crazy. But see, this is why you got to do this meshes. Again, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And you got some women's out there, doing the videos on social media to tell people about her personal business, talk about she's not a virgin, and you know what I mean. As soon as she started off, and women's be saying, say she's not a virgin, the means talk about the fornication or something. I think I did see that video on Rango. Somewhere, you know what I mean? He make the videos and he do the reaction on it, and they got some other women's man be talk like that and tell people she's not a virgin, and she be experienced about fornicating, marriages, all that kind of stuff. And I listen to, excuse me, the conversation which she's saying, and that's pretty interesting. Like, she be saying stuff about, what I mean? Like, I just, what I mean? And the women saying they want the ladies to prepare herself to looking for Mr. Right Man. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Right Man. And I'm trying to figure this out, okay? It's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And she got to deal with the hypocrisy at church. In the church, the people going to say, she needs to repent for do all that fornication. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She got to deal with that hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't realize, her body was timing up. Her body count is finished, was used up, because the guys was greasing her up. You know what I mean? Greasing her up like crazy, and now she want to settle down with a man. You know what I'm saying? And man, you're up there, your age, but that makes a man going to marry you. What makes you think a man going to marry you? Let's say it again. What makes you think a man going to marry you at that point in your life? I mean, and you have 40s, right? Have you seen the WNBA recruit a 40-year-old woman to play basketball? Have you seen that? Do you know the work world? You reach a certain age, a lot of companies don't want to hire you. They want the young, fresh people are coming up because they want to get a lot of years out of them. Because the 9 to 5 is, see, the job a lot of days is slavery. But it is. It is slavery. That's why most people spend 30 years in jobs, never got nothing out of it. They get a lousy pensions, and they pretty die before they actually depart taken before pensions. The really, really sick world we live in. At the end of the day, we have to steal our critical system and do better than want to excel in life. So I asked the women a question that turns, the polygyny, and she got upset. She got upset with me. They basically, brushed me off, rebuked me, and you know what I'm saying? Because I asked the women a question. That was in the past, you know what I mean? Some guys be questioning her, and even me. I know Rango be questioning her, and she just cussed me out, And I said, wow, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like she can't stand polygyny. Like, man, like a woman really, really protested a man have multiple women. She totally against that. And a lot of women's out there agree with the women, for what was she saying. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's crazy. She disrespect me, talking about I deceive her, talking about I put her down and all that stuff though. Now you see, ladies, that's what I'm talking about. You see, that's the reason why your ladies are gonna be stay single of the rest of your life because of your attitude. You know what I mean? You can't handle. You know what I mean? Reason why you can't handle the truth, what the Bible says, that's the reason why you stay single. Because your problem is you want to control a man's dick. And I gotta say, I gotta say what it needs to be said. It's true. You want to control a man's hood. You want to control a man's D. You heard me? And you're never gonna be a wife, not in this lifetime in 2026. What is interesting to be happening, ladies? I'm gonna give you the glimpse of the future, right? You just want to go from man to 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 man. It's going to keep going, 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 going. In the process of you doing that, your body counts go up the roof. Now, I don't know you ladies, but the more you lay with different men, the more you go through metamorphosis, you begin to carry the demons this man had on you. For example, if I'm a righteous man, I'm gonna get with a sister that being a righteous rep the Most High on point in my walls and keep His commandment, and I lay with her, she's not. She's gonna carry my DNA. You know what I'm saying? She gotta carry my DNA. She's gonna go through morphosis, which is begin to transform her into the very image and likeness of me. We see couples intend to look alike, intend to look like brothers and sisters. This is because a seed of the man that planted by the women. It should begin to change to be image of the man, just like as man, we created in the image and likeness of the Most High. You see, a lot of your ladies don't understand this. I don't think you get this, but I know this like to be shocking to you ladies, but I gotta give you the true word I'm cut. You are not created by the image, by the likeness, by the Most High. Do you just hear me? You ladies are not creative in the image and the likeness of the Most High. The man was. Do you understand me? The man was created of the likeness and the image and likeness of the Most High. You're taking his ribs and you are made of and helped make. Do you understand me? And what happened is that man mate with you going through metamorphosis becomes an image and likeness of the man that lay with. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I'm telling you the truth. It is the truth and nothing but the truth. The Most High did not make a woman in His image and likeness. No, He did that to a man. He created a man. Do you understand me? The man came first. And then He made a woman in His ribs, not from the dust in the ground. You came for His ribs because you're the weaker vessel. And your job is to be His helpmate. The problem is, your ladies, you don't want to be a helpmate. You want to be a boss and independent. The Most High never told you to do that. And see, in the way the scriptures say for a woman to be a boss, to be the independent woman, to be a masculine, there's no way in the Bible. Okay? There's no way in the Bible I say for a woman to be masculine, to be the independent woman, especially to be a preacher. The Bible never says for women to be a preacher. The Bible never says that. The Bible never says for Joyce Meyer to be a pastor. That's right. I don't care what people say, because I already know Joyce Meyer is a false prophet. I already know that. And I'm trying to get my mom to understand, but she get mad at me, you know? The Most High say, thou women, listen, the Most High say, thou women, thou art independent and should to get the bag and try to control a man. See, that's what your ladies think, the Most High. The Most High never say for a woman to be the independent. The Most High never say that. I must be mistaken say the Most High say for women to be independent. I must have mistaken say that. The Most High never say for women to be the independent woman. Because I got a lot of women be saying that. I have a girl be saying that a long time ago. The one in California, she saying she's an independent woman, and I correct her sharply. And I told her the Most High never said for you to be the independent woman. Who told you that? Who told you to be the independent woman? The Bible never say for a woman to be the independent woman. Only man does. And she gonna get upset. You can't get mad at me because I'm telling you the truth. That's crazy. And this is why she has so many problems today's day. You walk away for the call the Most High gave you. The Most High gave you the call to be a helpmate to a man, but you don't want to do that. You want a man to serve you. This is why a relationship cannot grow today's culture. You know what I'm saying? You see, that's the reason why the brother Rango, shout out to Rango TV Reactions. That's the reason why Rango making videos about the church and being bored or something. I see half of it, but I'm gonna go see again. And there's a reason why Rango made this kind of video about this and get with women. And in the truth, it's supposed to be possible, like Liberty, it's virtually possible to be a sister that understand the purpose, that understand the nature of the man. Like, if I'm looking for a sister in the truth, my purpose to have children. You know what I'm saying? That was my purpose. My purpose is to build a family. My purpose to have children. That was my purpose. But the woman don't want that. The woman don't want that. She just want to live her best life. You know what I'm saying? They got some women out there, she don't want to have kids and all that stuff. But the sad is, majority of women, she just can't wait to put the man child support. Every time women get pregnant by somebody, the good man, they want to put him in child support and start divorcing him. That's nasty work. Nasty work. You know what I'm saying? And the real man, he's just a righteous man trying to do the right thing to provide, to be a family. You know what I'm saying? And she don't want that. And see, my purpose, you heard me? My purpose to meet a sister to be on my team. That's what I need. My purpose to want my girl to be my helpmate, to nursing children, to cook me some hot meal, to give me a great sex. You know what I'm saying? To understand vision and purpose, to get to the next level, and she can have a head that predestined for. For some reason, today's day, because women don't understand the purpose. I see it. I don't want that. She want the man for 6 figures. That's the problem. She want a man having 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures, 10 figures, 11 figures, 12 vision, 13 visions, and 20 visions. You know what I'm saying? That lady looking for a guy to take her for the dinner date and spend at least like $300 on a restaurant. Men don't got no time for that. The real man don't have no time for that. You heard me? That's crazy. And they got some women out there want a man to take her to vacations. Men don't have no time for that. You know? As a sister are not focused on purpose. They see as relationship as the content can behalf as sex. Guys gonna be sexually attracted to you. That's human nature. But the part is, as brothers and sisters in the truth, you're supposed to be mating and growing and building. Women outnumber men. In Liberty, the man will outnumber man 10 to 20. You know how many women in this world? And even though the women outnumber men, even though the women outnumber men with 20, the majority of women, here it is, are going after the same group of men. The small pocket of toxic man, you ladies are going after. Not based on morals and values, no, they're based on money. In today's culture, the women find a man attractive only that got money. Some of you ladies looking for guys and looking for NBA players, not because you really love this guy, you respect this guy, but because you see him having money to finance to keep you in a nice house. So you're loyal to him the base of his money. You know what I'm saying? And see, what's going to happen, listen ladies, what's going to happen if your man be losing his money? Are you continue to stay with him? Or your ladies going to leave him? You see, A lot of y'all ladies out there, you want to leave a NBA player because he's broke. He lose a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? He got fired. Whatever going on, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be with that man. You want to divorce him because he's broke. You know what I'm saying? That means you don't love him for who he is. You just would love him because of the money he had. That's dirty work. That's dirty work. You see how that work? You see, this is where all today's stage, our relationship can work. Some of your ladies in church, in the truth, you want to fight against the title of polygyny. This is going to be a most historical live stream ever. You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm making many videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm making many videos talking about polygyny. You know what I'm saying? I used to, talk the same as Rango be saying because it's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? Rango make a lot of thousand videos about polygyny, and I was about to say the same day, but I didn't mean to talk to say what he said. You know what I'm saying? But I got to do my own style because in the beginning, I first listened to his video. I don't know nothing about polygyny is because ain't nobody can teach me anything about man can have more than one woman. In my mind, in the beginning, when I was living in California, I thought polygyny is a sin. You know what I'm saying? I thought polygyny is a sin because the Most High never created a man can have more than one woman. That was in my mind in the beginning. But now I start reading the Bible and read the Bible deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and listen to Rango. Now everything's true. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to my baby mama about this, and she disagreed with that. You know what I'm saying? She disagreed with that, and now she started listening to Rango videos. She agreed with what he's saying, and I say, now what you think? Do you believe? You say, now you believe in polygyny now? Like, what you think about Rango videos? She said, well, he speak the truth. Also, okay, so you think Rango speak the truth? Can I ask you something? Can I practice polygyny? I don't know why I asked her that. You know what I'm saying? I said, you think I can practice polygyny? She told me no. She told me no. You know what I'm saying? She said she don't want me do the stuff like other men be doing. You know what I'm saying? She just want me just be with her only. That's crazy though. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy about Rango doing his videos like this because people need to know this. Ladies need to be understand um about the nature of man can have more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? And I see why. And I see all these days what's going on. People get upset. And I told my mama, I told my sister about it. She disagreed with me. And, they think polygyny is a sin. That was their think. Because I used to think the same way. And I go deeper to the truth. Listen to his videos when I was in California. And everything is so true. I told my friend about it. And, he disagreed about that too. You know what I mean? He disagree about that. He believed one man be with one woman. If you get with another woman, you got to break up with the first woman, get with another woman. I say, well, that's not what the Bible say. The Bible never say a man to put away his wife just because he got another woman, But right now, I'm going to talk about something else. Let's talk about Cardi B. Now, Cardi B and Offset literally broke up a relationship. They broke up, right? Because Cardi B learned that with JJ is not enough to keep Offset, another woman And I'm trying to make you ladies understand this. How many relationships would you see in the world and the most before you realize if you cannot control a man's manhood? Man is designed by God Almighty to mate with more than one woman. They were designed by God in this way. Do you understand? I will repeat. A man, a righteous man, designed by God to have more than one woman. I repeat, a man of the Most High desire to have another woman. And I know a lot of your ladies are not going to hear it, but I'm going to say it. I really don't care. I'm going to lose any lady friends because I got ladies friends. And if you know it is what it is, they're going to lose me. I don't care. The real truth is a man created by the Most High always designed to have another woman. That's right. That's right. You cannot change this. You can't. Relationship, today's culture, to tell you that. Every time a woman in a relationship with another man, what they always say when they break up, he cheated on me. But did he? Cheat? Did he follow his natural impulse as a man? You know what I'm saying? Diddy, he had multiple women. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know much about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, he's a homosexual. He into man and all this and that. I disagree with what Diddy do. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with that. But the funny about Diddy, talk about the baby, the baby oil. That's the funny part. But the stuff I did not disagree, he had a relationship with another man. Like he had a relationship with a pastor, TDJ, and the rest of his man. I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all some of y'all ladies agree to that, but me, no. No, not for me. Let's see. If I see a sister, if I see a woman I'm really attracted to, I'm attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? You cannot stop me. I told my baby mama, I said, look, that woman, is she talking to homeless people, talking about God? I'm going to attract her to her. Because I like the way she wear the rag on her head. You know what I'm saying? The way she dressed. She say hi to people. She's saying, y'all need Jesus. Y'all need to give your life to Christ and all that stuff. That's the woman I really like. That's the woman I really like. But my baby mama, she disgusted. She's angry. She's angry with me. Now she blamed it on her. Talk about she gonna beat her down. She don't want to be her friends because I was tracking to her. And she knows that. I'm not gonna say her names. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say her names because I don't want to put her name out there because I don't want to be disrespectful to her. You know what I'm saying? And see, my natural impulse tell me I'm supposed to be with the other women. I'm supposed to the carriages. I'm supposed to love and treat this woman good. That's part of my nature. The for too long is the culture of man to be suppressed. A manhood being it been taking them. You know what I'm saying? A man. See, the problem with your man today, y'all scared because you don't want to holler at the other sisters you like. You know you like that person. You know you very attracted to her. Just because you have a wife. See, your problem is your mind being controlled. You believe your wife going to divorce you or leave you or put your child support, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Because you got an other sister, they're trying to eyeball on you. She already know you have another woman. She already know you take care of your wife and the children. But your problem is, brother, you're afraid to get up your butt and do what you got to do as a man. But you in your mind, you are afraid to break the ice, to talk to another, a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, it happened to me sometimes. It happened to me all the time. And I was with a relationship with my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Because in her family, they want to make sure I'm not talking to the other females. You know what I'm saying? It happened to me sometimes. It happened to me. The car on the phone, what Jonah doing. Make sure Jonah not talking to other females and all this stuff though. And I say, I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of people trying to control me to tell me what to do. I'm a grown ass man. If I see the one I really like, especially on Facebook, Twitters, or even the world, I can holler any girls I want to because I'm a man. I believe that's a part of the nature of man. You see, I know a lot of your ladies gonna get upset, get angry, say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see, y'all brothers out there, you're being masculine by the women because in your mind you think you did something wrong, but you wasn't doing this wrong. You think God not going to forgive you because you talking to another sister just because you have a wife. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all dudes out there, you're afraid because, you know, you're not thought about talking to another woman. You be saying, oh, I already got a girlfriend already. Already got a wife already. You know what I'm saying? Because if I talking to you, if I hang out with you and do what you got to do, she going to find out, she going to break up with me, she going to leave me, all the kids. See, that's your mindset. That's your mindset. Your fear. Your fear. You let the women put fear on you, and that's not right. That's not right. You're not supposed to be walking in fear. Now, in a country, you do got a lot of men out there not truthfully with women, and decent men or not men, not I'm talking about. Those are heathens. They are whoremongers men that the Bible speak of. Those men are kind of to give it different women and leave them with babies and all that. I'm not talking about these guys. I'm talking about the man of truth. The righteous man, a godly man, the man have value and purpose. You know, the kind of guys the ladies don't want. Again, and in your prime, you're looking best. You know and give your life to the worst possible man. You know what I'm saying? See, all your ladies, man, you just had to go back to history and what y'all ladies and y'all guys be doing. And look at all these guys you date. And you see, every last one of you guys, losers. You got with them, you gave them your body, you gave them your life, you gave them your time. And most of you had babies by these guys. It's not a learn with the mistakes because you can't do the same thing. You keep making choices after choices, but you keep do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You do the same thing. And a lot of ladies, you see, they got a lot of ladies out there talk about, well, I made a mistake, I made a mistake this, I made a mistake that. Nah, you made your choice. You made your choice. Your choice is to sleep with a different man. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? I understand you horny. You're horny, you just can't help yourself. You can't help yourself because you hot in your ass. You know what I'm saying? Your coochie's hot, you want some deep. Just because the man was looking good, the man turned you on, and you ain't got no choice to sleep with them. You know what I mean? Because your coochie's hot. I get it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you make a mistake, but that's your choice. Because you sleep with man to man to man, because your coochie was hot. You open your legs to the demon. A demon. That's what you did. What makes you think, ladies, that you go through life because horrible decisions? Look over as the kids. When I meet you at the park, And I thinking, oh, you must be a single sister. You still look good. And I'm trying to holler at you and whatnot. But I don't know you. You got 3 kids. I don't know. And 3 crazy baby daddies in a prison. I don't know nothing about that. I'm trying to kick it with you or not to find out that all these kids. And now, there's some reason you expecting me to be your stepdaddy? That doesn't sound like, the good deal. Especially for me. You see, as a man of purpose, I'm not interested in take care of the other man's kids. That's not on my mind. No, I'm not. I'm not feel comfortable to take care of the other man's kids. If your baby daddy die, if your baby daddy die, excuse me. If your baby daddy die, that's totally different story. You know what I'm saying? But still, that's your responsibility as a woman. Because I'm not going to take care of the other man's kids. If you got 1 kid, if you have 1 kid, like you have a daughter or you have 1 son, then I'm probably going to accept it. If you got at least like 2 kids, I don't think I'm going to accept it. Because only I can accept it is 1 kid. You have a 1 son or you have a 1 daughter. Because I met the girl, the Mexican, the Chinese Mexican girl. She has a beautiful daughter, you know what I'm saying? And her daughter, she looked at me, she started liking me, you know what I'm saying? She needed dad in her life and all this stuff. I really want to be her dad, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You know? But I really don't want to be the stepdad. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about, on kids, but I really want to be in a relationship with another girl. The one I met at the shelter. Because she's new. She was by herself. She always feed her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to her. She's a very, very attractive person. She's a very, very attractive person. You know what I'm saying? She gave me something to eat. She don't want her plate. She always give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I say, why you always give it to me? I say, I don't eat that much. You know what I'm saying? And here they go. Here's you for a while. You know that. And we just talk a little bit. I want a relationship with her, but I can't take care of her kids. You know? But the truth is, a man not supposed to take care of the other man's kids. A real man not supposed to be doing that. Me, I'm not the one doing that. I have a dad. He take care of the kids. It's not his. And now he was married to another lady, because they have a child together. I have a brothers. I have a half brother. I have one of my brothers on my daddy's side. They're my real brothers. My half brother, both had the same daddy and different moms, and now he got more kids that's not even his. So my dad, he be the stepdaddy all his life to take care of all of the kids, and that's crazy. That's crazy. I really don't want to be like him. I really don't. I really don't want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? And now I have like step brothers, step sisters. They're not even my sister. They're not even my real brothers and sister. And that's the reason why we don't talk. Because that's not my blood. You hear me? But I do have a brother on my mama's side. Both have different dads, but we talk, but he don't have a phone. I have a sister, my oldest sister. We talk. We both had the same mama and different dads. You know what I'm saying? And I have 2 twin brothers. Me and him have the same daddy and different moms. And we don't talk that much like we used to back in the years between 2001, especially like 1999. 2000, 2001, 2002, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We used to hang out. We used to spend the night by my grandma's house, All that. You know what I'm saying? That was a way long time ago when I was living in New Orleans. You know what I mean? But I'm not ready to talk about that. But yeah, this is kind of toxic things we adapted in this culture in order for being with women. If you be honest, the pool of women had access to their state. Another one are not virgins. As biblical men, as men of truth. In times of old, the only married are virgins. We never marry baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible never say for man to marry a woman or not virgins. The Bible never say that. The Bible never say we should marry a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You can take him as a concubine. I don't know about that. But the truth is, you should not be married a woman or not a virgin. You got to marry a woman who never had sex with before. That's the woman y'all guys going to be married to. And a man got with a woman, she's a virgin. They're able to meet her father and family. And it was a great thing to mate with a virgin, never been married, and with another guy. That's typically the standards how it's supposed to be. In the church, we don't have big pure women that come to the table as virgin anymore. None of church, none number of women are not virgins, are not virgins, not pure. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I've been to the church before. Man, I've been to church all my life. I see number of women are not virgins because she has sex with boys, do all kind of stuff, fornicate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? None of women are not virgins. Most of them pregnant. All the offensive Israelite women, they all profess to have this spiritual waking of God. They never see to come to the table as a pure women who never take the foul but any other man. But we're taught to accept a woman, even in a high body count. We taught to take care of another man's kids, even though they're not ours. It taught, and we shame if we don't take care of another man's kids. We're not a real man. It takes a real man to be the stepdaddy, to step up to the plate, to be responsible kids that he doesn't bring up for. And this is what we have in front of us. Is that sound a good deal, gentlemen? Right? So again, what we're gonna do, today right now, I'm gonna start right there. I might do another video talk about this because every day need to be exposed in 2026. And I'm gonna make more videos about this, okay? And I'm gonna make more videos about the women in church, why they are single today. So I'm gonna start right there, and I gotta go eat, I gotta go drink, I gotta take me a rest, and I gotta make another videos about why people did not serving homeless people through Martin Luther King's Day, and why people at the park volunteer did not really serve everybody. You start charging people. I'm gonna do videos about this, man, because this is crazy, man. I'll go way out there to have a good time, but I'm not really celebrating Martin Luther King like talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people got the phone to pay it online, and they start scamming it to buy food. Just like, I don't know, man. It's like people are taking the mark of the beast to buy food. I'm going to do videos about this, y'all. So I'm going to stop right there, man. This your boy Jonah, and I'm going to do another videos and talk about these issues, man. You know, peace and blessings, y'all. I'm going to be out. If I don't do videos today about the Martin Luther King of not feeding homeless people, I might do that some other time. You know, okay? Because it's 6:30 in the morning, and my battery about to go down. You know, and it is what it is. Peace and blessings, y'all. I am out. Peace.